Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos plays Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. In between episodes, I went ahead and I changed it down to normal so I actually stand a chance against this guy. So let's go ahead and try this one more time. Now, last time we did this with you on normal mode, I think it took us 2 attempts, right? The first time we still kind of got like our butt kicked. Well, no. Actually, I wouldn't even say we got our butt kicked the first time, but we definitely... Ooh, we like slammed him in the ground. But the second time we fought him, it was like no match whatsoever. The guy barely stood up a chance. Yeah, very cute. Oh, I missed! Come on now. Wait for it. Oh, that should have taken a lot of damage off of you. That was a full charge. Ah, shit. I don't know how to get out of this move. Oh, that's how, I guess. And then he hits you anyways. On the upside, and really, probably the only reason that I have such a hard time on hard mode is on normal mode, the dude does not seem to use that beam attack that just annihilates you. That being said, he's being kind of a dick. Well, he's dead. Never mind. Okay, that was not that bad at all. Yeah, the beam attack that he does on hard mode is just kind of insane, because
the will of a puppet like you.
This is rude. She's not really a puppet anymore, dog. Like seriously, once her heart activated and her settings came about, you don't have that controller anymore. She's not a puppet. Being said, yeah, the beam attack is the big problem on hard mode. I can't seem to block it, and I've blocked it like once or twice in the past when I fought the dude for way too long and I got extremely salty. But for the most part, it was never consistent, and so I'm not really sure what's what with it.
You can't hear the voices of everybody who's supporting you. You'll never win against us, Hino Kagutsuchi.
Silence, pest. I will not lose.
Already have.
I am stronger than anything.
Sounds like he's cracking. Ooh, anime. So much anime recently. He is literally cracking. Holy crap.
How could I fall to this trickery?
I wouldn't call it trickery. I'd call them, well, bonds. Some bonds can be trickery, depending on how you make them, obviously, right? Though Igor has always been like, they have to be, like, legit bonds. You can't make them, don't force them. Oh, actually, that might have been... It was someone in the game. That might have been... Was that in 4 or 5, did he say that, actually? The crumbling corpse disintegrates before me. I can't even take another step. All I can do is gaze up at Hino Kagutsuchi's body as it falls apart into thin air before me.
That was marvelous indeed.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
These events were truly an ordeal.
You're not wrong. The area had filled with silence once the battle ended, but a familiar voice ends it. I turn to see a young woman in a blue dress standing nearby.
Elizabeth, what are you doing here? Though what you just defeated now was different in form, it appeared to be another embodiment of man's consciousness that wishes for death. And suffice to say, I had my own reason to witness its end. A reason? To abolish others also means to abolish oneself. That great power was also an embodiment of a distorted will, given birth by dissatisfaction. If left alone, it would eventually have become a great stagnation, leading to the destruction of the world, even the world within people's hearts.
I wonder if she would have stepped in if we had lost. Like, probably not like actually, like, we've had game overs before, but I meant like in story lore-wise, we know what she does, right? She destroys Airbus, or whatever the hell its name is, in the Sea of Souls when it reforms, when it tries to get to the door. While she doesn't really have to because the door is sealed, but she does it anyways, right? Just as like a kind of, what I'm assuming is a safety measure, yes? So she is keeping that from taking form and coming to potentially destroy the world. So I wonder if she would have actually stepped in and been like, well, shit, Labras died, you died. I guess I should stop this, right? Before the world ends?
The world within people's hearts. You mean that place I met you the other time?
Indeed. And if that were to happen, it would be a hindrance to my own wish as well.
Yeah.
You have a wish.
Elizabeth smiles and quietly closes her eyes. Her expression is gentle, as if thinking of someone precious to her. I was told that Elizabeth had gone on a journey in search of power. What she tells me is always vague, and I don't understand everything she says, but she harbors a wish for someone else. What kind of person would she think of as precious? Is she also searching for what she can do to help that person? Seeing her softened expression makes me think back on my own wish. Yes, once this is all over, I should go see that girl.
Maybe I'm out of my league here, but I hope your wish comes true soon.
It honors me to hear those words. I wish to express my gratitude to you as well.
You mean thank me? Why?
In this turbulence, you showed me an unknown miraculous power that cannot be attained alone. I firmly believe that that power will be a solid guide to the distant journey that I must take. And thus, I thank you from the depths of my heart.
I know the Velvet Room has the orders not to, like, interfere directly with events in this world, right? From what I understand, from what, like, they've told us in the past. But we know that they've broken that rule kind of a few times, haven't they? So, I don't know. And Elizabeth isn't really a part of the Velvet Room anymore since she left, yeah? So I guess she wouldn't have to follow that rule? Elizabeth bows deeply to me. No, I didn't do anything. I should be the one thanking her.
No, I really didn't.
This place will disappear momentarily. Well, until we meet again someday, Labras. Actually, there is something I'd like to ask you before I go, just in case. Shall I transport your friends to somewhere safe?
I mean, yeah, that'd be great. That's right, the tower has already begun to crumble. My friends and I could never get out before the place becomes truly dangerous. I heartily respond to Elizabeth as politely as possible.
That would be wonderful. Please do.
Very well. Then I shall...
Elizabeth?
Now that I think of it, where would a safe place be?
This place is gonna crumble soon, so anywhere else is fine. Could you hurry, please?
Oh, yes! That reminds me. There is one place where there would be no trouble if I were to send such a bizarre group of people there. I will now transport your companions. Well then.
I'm assuming she transports Adachi too, but like maybe to jail? My vision grows hazy as we speak. That's when I remember something. What about Shokun and Adachi? If they're not transported too, they'll be killed when the tower collapses. Oh no.
Oh, hold on, Elizabeth!
Whether or not she understood my thoughts, Elizabeth smiles to me before everything is blanketed by a bright light. I was kind of in a sour mood last episode when I was recording, because I was watching some of it back during editing, and I definitely kind of went hard on the whole like kind of like buck show mentality, and I can't say that I don't actually feel that way, but normally speaking, I try not to go too negative about it, right? I don't think we have any fights left, but I'll just turn it back anyways. Not too negative, but like I try not to, I guess, do too hard on it unless it's deserved or maybe even funny. But I think I went a little bit too hard on it. I don't know. It's just the whole mentality of like forgiving and welcoming into the group type mentality that seemingly to try and portray is just kind of insane. When the light fades, the scenery around me has completely changed. This location is familiar. This is the TV world, in the open space where everyone gathered.
Huh? Is this inside the TV?
Yes.
That's right. Where's everyone else? Where's Shokun?
I look over and see Shokun collapse on the ground a little further away. Thank goodness. That was quite mean of Elizabeth. She only mentioned my companions, so I was worried about what would happen to Shokun. I see, Elizabeth said that she would transport my companions. That means that she considers Shokun to be one of my companions as well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't see Adachi-san anywhere, but this is Elizabeth we're talking about. I'm sure she transported him someplace else too. Probably back to jail. Probably should have sent Shokun with him. Anyway, I guess normal jail probably wouldn't be the proper place for him, right? It'd have to be like someplace that the shadow operatives have set up for people like him. If there is any people like him, right? Anyway, I worry about how Shokun isn't moving from the ground, and I quickly rush to his side.
Shokun!
When I call to him, he slowly stands up, facing away from me. He looks around himself without a word, then looks down at the ground and quietly mumbles.
Shut up, Scrap. Enough yapping.
I couldn't help it. Not when I knew you were safe.
Hey, did you kill that thing?
Huh?
Did you destroy Hinokagutsuchi? Can't you understand words?
That are coming out of my mouth?
Oh, yeah.
You're strong.
Huh?
God damn it, do I have to say everything to you twice, you piece of junk? Never mind, you stupid toaster.
He's still yelling at me, but Shokun does seem a little different than he had been before the fight. His voice and his expression too. Maybe it's just my imagination, though. He doesn't seem like he's going to get violent either. For now, that is.
Shokun, where you going?
It's none of your business. If you don't shut the hell up, I'm gonna cut you.
You can try.
But everyone's waiting for you. I'm sure Mitsuru-san and her people are too.
Yeah, to arrest your ass, hopefully.
Shut the hell up. I'm not gonna start listening to what anyone wants now. Go back to where you belong.
Shokun!
Hey, Scrap.
Shokun makes as if to leave this place, but then stops to talk to me. It seems he remembers something. I'm actually a little surprised that he's talking to me.
Oh, yes?
Yesh?
Yes. Seriously? Now you can't even speak properly. Oh man, it's too much.
Maybe she bit her tongue. I'm assuming she has a tongue.
You don't have to laugh.
Oh yeah, there it
that
is. It's a
much.
tongue.
Oh, damn it. You really are broken, aren't you?
Oh.
Hey, do you think even now he might be...
Huh?
Never mind. See you later, robot. You'd better have your damn oil changed or something.
Kinky.
Huh? Oh!
Before I can think of something else to say, Shokun is already getting far away. What should I do? This is inside the TV world after all. But his posture is much more confident than when I first saw him. He has his own future waiting for him now. I'm sure there will be mountains of painful difficulties waiting for him. There's even the possibility that we might end up facing him again as an enemy. But even then, that's okay. Even though it was only for a short time, I sense a bond between myself and him. If I don't give up, and if I keep wishing for him for his success, a day may come where we can reach an understanding. But I don't get an oil change during a maintenance routine. Though. Suddenly, several shining figures appear within the room here in the TV world. When the light around them dims, I recognize familiar faces. My companions, my real companions, who have finished fighting their own fierce battles, gather one after another.
Huh? What's going on? I thought the fog suddenly lifted, but where am I?
TV world.
Labrys, you're okay! Oh, I'm so relieved that I can't stand up.
Labrys-san, thank you. I believed in you. I knew that you could do it.
I wish you could have seen us, Labby-chan. Shadow Operative Junpei Iori totally nailed it.
Spitting up my organs.
Whoa! What a soft yet stinky landing spot. Oh my! This is inside the TV! Wowee! Yuka-chan, Ken-Ken, Kurumaru's here too!
Just ignores
Is everyone
Junpei.
okay?
Are we? This is the normal TV entrance. Oh, it would seem everything has been settled.
Sister, I'm so glad you're okay.
Still, I knew you would be able to overcome this. I'm going to have to try harder to keep up with you.
You definitely showed us your resolve back there, Labrys.
You did splendidly. We would have been in danger had you not been with us. You haven't been with the Shadow Operatives for very long.
It's been like 2
You've already
days!
become our ace in the hole. I'll continue counting on you, Labrys.
Labrys, I sensed everything! It was really amazing!
Labrys! I was so impressed that you beat such an immense enemy all by yourself.
No, it was thanks to all of you. I only beat him down because you were with me.
It was the power of
Thanks,
friendship.
guys.
Another group of shining figures appears. This time it's Yukun's group, appearing along with Fukusan. It seems they were fighting the shadows that were closing in on the tower when they too were suddenly enveloped by light and were taken to this place.
Now that was suspenseful. You did an amazing job. We're definitely throwing a celebration party.
That sounds wonderful. We have quite the group here together after all. Labrys, thank you for all your hard work. Are you okay, Labrys? Are you hurt anywhere? I mean, you were really amazing!
She apparently needs an oil change.
Thanks, Labrys. The town should return to normal now. It's all thanks to you.
Yukun.
Had I not come here, everyone in Inaba would have continued leading peaceful lives. Internally, I was afraid to learn what he truly thought of me. That was when Ken-kun told me that I should go to him myself and find out how he feels. He was right. Just seeing the kindness in Yukun's eyes right now makes me feel like there's no need to hear what he thinks about me in words. The relief of this painful battle coming to an end mixes with the joy of discovering new and true friends. My happiness proves to be contagious, and before long we're all talking animatedly with one another. After some time, Mitsuru-san approaches me. Her expression seems rather meek, and when she speaks to me, she seems apologetic.
Labrys, I'm sorry, but I need to hear your report. Where is Minazuki? Were you able to speak with him?
Oh, yes, but only for a little while. But before you all came here,
When I begin my report, Akiko-san nudges me in the shoulder with his elbow. Huh? As I stand in bewilderment, Mitsuru-san clears her throat.
Well, you know, Labrys, the Shadow Operatives are a formal organization. I am obligated to report about this case to the higher-ups.
Right. That's why I was saying, before you all came here, Shokun,
Hey, Akiko-san nudges me again in the shoulder even harder this time. Huh, what's going on? Did I say something weird?
You're even more naive than I am. You really are like a child when it comes to these things.
Okay, yeah. I mean, she's been asleep for like, what, 12, 13 years? So she's only been awake for like, what, a couple of months at most? In total?
There are just some things you don't want to be honest about at times like this. That's why you just gotta dodge the question and ow!
Junpei, don't start teaching Labrys stuff like that. We don't want her becoming more like you.
Ow! What was that for? You're scarier than the shadows.
Sometimes.
I didn't ask properly. Shadow Operative Labrys, do you know where Minazuki went?
I'm sorry, I don't know where he went.
Oh.
Phew.
The moment I answered them, they all sound relieved. For some reason, even Akihiko-san and Mitsuru-san are smiling in a satisfied manner. Could it be they actually want me to say that I didn't know where he went?
I see. Normally, we'd have to send someone to track him down, but if you don't know, then there's nothing to be done about it.
Well, he's in the TV world, and until his other half wakes up, he's kind of trapped here, right? Because he doesn't have a persona?
I will report this case to our authorities, and the Shadow Operatives will take responsibility for it. All of us.
Mitsuru-san!
Just letting a dangerous man who tried to destroy the world off the hook, I guess. That's fine. Yeah, sure. I get it now. Shokun, who was the person behind such a serious case as this, was captured. He would be dealt with severely. Yep. And even if Shokun were to meet with Mitsuru-san and the others right now, he'd surely get angry like he was a moment ago, and it wouldn't be much of a conversation. But if we Shadow Operatives pursue him ourselves, we'll have tons of opportunities to get Shokun to open up to us. Mitsuru-san, everyone, thank you.
Hey, what are you guys doing? We're gonna leave you behind if you don't hurry up.
The others, who are a bit further away, call out to us. It seems the time for us to part is drawing close once again. But since we are connected by bonds, we'll be able to see each other anytime we want. Or, you know, just a phone call away, or like, I don't know, a video conference. We'll just be physically distant for a short while.
Are we really getting out from here? I'm feeling really anxious about this. Oh? Are you scared, Junpei? That's pretty lame for a big boy like you.
Don't mind me for going on ahead. Please excuse us.
That's gotta feel weird though, going through a TV. Everyone from Inaba jumps through the exit TV one after another, as if they were completely used to it, because they are. Mitsuru-san, Aigis, Akiko, and Fuka-san, who have also experienced this once, go as well. Fuka-san has experienced this? She didn't enter the TV world last time though, did she? She was outside.
All right, Koromaru, we should go too.
Well, I guess I'd better go for it. Here goes.
Yeah, she was outside the TV. Maybe there was another story where she was inside the TV? I don't know.
Hey, right already. This is my first time. Put me down. No!
Gotta be gentle the first time. Teddy grabs Junpei-san and manhandles him, while bear handles him through the TV screen. Junpei-san quickly grows distant. Teddy then beckons me before passing into the TV as well. I place my hand over the TV screen in the now empty plaza. Below this place is the school that I built. Now that I have a place to belong, I doubt I'll ever come here again. Goodbye. It's time I went back with the others. Now, we probably won't be doing the epilogue today, because that last time, at least for the P4 one, that's a good picture. It took like almost an hour by itself, I think. It was like 48 minutes, something like that. So we'll probably save that for next episode. May 6th, early morning. After leaving Junes, we heard that Kikino-san had landed a helicopter in the schoolyard at Yasogami High, so we headed back to the school. It seems that after Kikino-san risked her life to drop us off at Junes, she was forced to land near the outskirts of town. There, she studied the data from Shuji Akutsuki's files and repaired the damaged helicopter, then took off again, and was even able to help the others. Talk about a tough person. This means that we Persona users weren't the only ones who were fighting. The other reason why we returned to Yasogami High was because we needed to check on the crime scene as members of the Shadow Operatives. We go up to the rooftop of the school and look down on the school, now that has regained its original form.
School. The memories places like this bring back.
The horrible,
It's already
horrible
been 2
memories.
years.
I know, right? Time goes by fast when you're living a fulfilling life.
So you have a fulfilling life too, Junpei-san?
Rough.
Can you teach me how to play baseball?
This kind of sounds like a backhanded compliment.
Oh, now you're talking. Our team trains really damn hard. I won't go easy on you. Got it?
That's what I was hoping for. I like sports after all.
By the way, Yukari, are you planning on going back looking like that?
Would everyone please stop talking about my clothes? I mean, you of all people shouldn't be talking.
This is true.
Senpai.
That costume's really cool, though. Wow, feather pink. I'm standing next to a real hero.
No, dog, we're all real heroes. She's an actress.
There we go. Just be true to yourself, kid. Looking up to superheroes is what's truly childlike.
Still, you're amazing, Yukari-san. You're actually wearing the costume and acting at the same time. Normally, even female ranger characters get played by male actors during
This is true. That also blew my goddamn mind as a child when I found that out.
Huh? Is that for real? No, all those times I... Where did you hear that?
Ken-kun's a big fan of those kinds of shows. But I guess he isn't all that childish anymore. I suppose it's because it's been 3 years. It might be in poor taste to say this right after what happened here, but I'm still glad we were able to get together again like this.
Yeah, like we were guided here by fate or something.
Or the end of the world.
The great hero Junpei and his pals saved the world again.
You just overslept, dog.
Right. You probably wouldn't have even made it here if fate hadn't guided you.
Seriously, the way he ended up here is just ridiculous. Maybe we were guided here by fate. We made some new friends too, after all.
Everyone looks to me. I have so many people willing to call me a friend, it's a little embarrassing, but I can't help but smile.
Most of all, I'm happy that I met my sister. I was able to meet you, son, and the others as well. Thank you, sister.
Nah, I'm thankful for everybody else. Without you, I'd have never woken up and stayed in that box forever.
Well,
I'd just be
were they gonna keep you locked away forever? I know they mentioned... I guess they probably would have, because they weren't sure what you were going to be capable of. They were just kind of transporting you back from that area, right? That kind of sucks, but still.
You all accepted me for who I am and gave me a place to belong.
That's right. I have to repay everyone for all that they've done for me. To Mitsuru-san and her companions for giving me this place. To everyone who made me realize that I'm never alone. Mitsuru, your boobs are ringing.
It's me.
Milady, the preparations have been made. But are you sure about this?
Yes, I'll be right there.
Huh? Where you going, Mitsuru-san?
Hey! Mitsuru-senpai, don't tell me you're going back before us.
Well, I'm sorry, but there are many things that need to be taken care of.
I knew it! I'll have
No,
you know
Yukari's
that
pissed.
we all put aside our jobs and other affairs to come here. You're gonna spend some time with us, like it or not.
Oh god, we're kidnapping Mitsuru.
I do feel bad about causing you all trouble, but Ignis, can't you persuade Yukari?
No, I refuse that order. This is a situation with consequences that affect our team's morale.
Yeah.
Give it up, Mitsuru. Don't worry about figuring everything out right now. I'll make sure things with those public safety jerks get settled.
He's gonna punch him.
What? There's some guys hassling you. Let me come with you. I'll tell him everything about how Mitsuru-san did her best to help.
And then kill them all.
Please don't. Things will only get more complicated if you two get involved. Very well. I suppose I can forget about my duties for one day and enjoy some time out.
That's what I'm talking about.
You look so happy, Yukari-chan. It's been a while since I've seen you smile so much.
Huh? You think so? Do I really not smile normally?
Well, you always seem so angry.
Well, you were in definitely a mood in the answer.
That's because you're always making me angry.
Ah, love.
Time out, Yucatan. You could really hurt me with that thing.
Our laughter echoes from the rooftop where the bright morning sunrise shines down upon us. As the lively conversation continues, I quietly place my hand on my chest. What's here right now connects me to that place. It connects me to everyone. May this warmth I feel spread to everyone else, and to him as well. In the form of a fire. Preferably. Okay, is this gonna be the epilogue? Epilogue. Alright. Alright, so I did read a comment saying that we're probably gonna have to go back and choose the other comment for, I think it's here. Or is it here? I don't even know anymore. But to get, like... I guess I'm 100%ing the game, right? At this point, both stories. So I'm gonna have to come back here and do another comment somewhere. I'm not sure if it's gonna... how big of a difference it's gonna branch off. Maybe it's just selecting a comment and they'll have something like a new conversation, and then I can just... I don't know, skip out of there. I don't know. But yeah, we'll get to the epilogue next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, want to hit my video second, check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.